Доброго часу, шановне панство. Сьогодні ми вже вкотре проходимо Hogwarts Legacy. Так що пропоную зручно влаштуватись, насолоджуватись переглядом. Ну а я розпочинаю потихеньку. У мене там завдань багато накопичилось. Ось. І мені ці два закляття.
I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Коротше, мені треба Алохамора. І треба Вінгардіум Левіосо. Щоб відкривати додаткові зони з всякими цікавостями. І загадки Мерліна.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Have you ever wondered how Alpha
Це не що. Який же ти великий. Вежа Гриффіндору. А, я думав, мітлою його жене, а в його кирою. Радикально, радикально.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. Revelio.
Блін, а це ж теж додаткове завдання. Такс. Курва. Доручення професорки. Зберіть шмарклі троля. Та я ж недавно їх, блядь, збирав. Зачеклуйте депульсу на левітуючого ворога. А депульсу я ще не відкрив. Надо зілля і... То зілля, коротше, використати.
Revelio.
Ладно. Давай тоді підемо туди, куди ми хотіли першого разу. Першого. Мамо рідна, стільки бігти.
Revelio.
Де?
Oh, how fun a slide! You must try it.
Revelio. Confringo.
Це якась загадка.
You could do better than that.
Це якась загадка. Ай, курва. Не розгадати так.
I've always said that travel broad.
I haven't heard any nasty comments lately. Not since you got me that venomous tentacular leaf.
О, так це ж наш знайомий.
Accio. Revelio. Were you calling me, Gareth?
I was. After you helped me with that fupa feather and potions, I reckoned you might be just the person I need. You see, I have an idea for a fizzing Wisby-inspired beverage, but I'm missing a key ingredient.
You and your concoctions. I don't know how you come up with these things.
It's a gift, truly. So, I suspect the key ingredient in fizzing Wisbies is dried billywig stings. I heard there's a store of them in Honeyduke's cellar. I'd get them myself, but my Aunt Matilda has her eye on me. Thinks I need to focus on potions class for a while, not for my own brews. I was hoping you could follow a secret passage to Honeyduke's cellar and grab a few dried billywig stings for me.
Sounds simple enough. And who wouldn't want to go to Honeyduke's?
Ah, brilliant. Thank you. The passage is hidden behind the statue of a one-eyed witch in the third floor corridor. Just tap it with your wand and say, Descendium.
Couldn't you have someone buy the dried billywig things?
They're not for sale, and you never know when the cellar's going to be locked. So, the reliable way in and out is through the secret entrance.
I'll see what I can do, Gareth.
Fair enough. You shall be the first one to taste my newest brew if you can be of help. Perhaps I can convince a meat to help me with my potions homework. Get my aunt to loosen her reins a bit.
Якщо воно не взірветься.
I'll need to get those dried billywig things for Gareth if he's to finish his latest concoction. A one-eyed witch statue shouldn't be too hard to find.
Так, але мені не потрібно воно. Ні.
Revelio.
лев, яструб чи сокіл, я не розумію, що це. Сокіл, певно. Змія і... Що це? Єхид, не єхид, не єнот. Брут якийсь.
Revelio. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on, take the moon. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise? Revelio.
Yes! Terrifying. See the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Заєбісь. Таке, як воно виглядає. А де воно?
Aloha Mora.
Я ніхера не поняв, якщо чесно. Поки шестерні не активізуються.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Круто. Якась крута мантія чи що? А вона ще недоступна.
Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
О, дивися, ті шахові фігури. Цікаво.
Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Revelio. Revelio. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Preparing for a rebellion.
Revelio.
Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have one. Helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marching Professor Heckett. I don't think that's what that class is for. She's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone? I'm a prefect too. That's it. 50 house points. You know you can't do that.
Hello, Hamora. Leviosa.
before I invented blue powder.
Leviosa.
Ой-ой-ой-ой.
My
мать.
instincts are never wrong. I knew someone was intruding here.
Блять. О, мамо, рідна, пізда, в рот їбав просто.
Revelio.
Чи не потрібно вже все це є у мене? Дач чи ні? Дай Бог, щоб у мене вже все було собрано, те, що було до цього. А, так, так, дивись. Ой. Боже, дай терпіння. Що мені з тобою робити? Той раз ти пішов, а цей раз ти не хочеш. Оцей погано.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Lumos.
Блять.
And Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm part of the Hufflepuff myself. What was that?
What was what?
Revelio.
I was finally going to learn the Quidditch.
Accio.
Well, all of the team flying about and the golden snitch. Rather a lot like life, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose the next match, if there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Вони спускаються.
Revelio.
Може під сходом.
nice to see you.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Якщо ми за допомогою порошку спустимось. Ми можна, я так розумію. Ну, давай.
Lumos.
Блять.
Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Так, давай завітаємо в кімнату. Потрібно зілля зварити. Так, ще раз. Використати максимальне зілля та ерут одночасно. А це як? Все одно. Ой, я дурак. Ой, дурак. Геній хулі. Зілля фокусування.
Excellent. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hello there. In the market for potions, are we? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Такс.
Revelio. Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine, Willardsey, charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, good witness everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Ugh. Trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Це все
Very well.
цю правду.
If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the forbidden forest. Good luck.
Так.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Боже. О.
Lumos. There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies. Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Confringo! Protego! Expelliarmus! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Lumos!
Я їх не загубив хоч? Ці метелики, курва. Люди. Вночі в зачарованому лісі. Щось тут не те. Тобі не здається? Це трішки дивно.
Well, well. Look what we have here. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Leviosa. Confringo. Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Protego.
Якось надто бистро.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Якось надто швидко.
Oh, please tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spintwitches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare yew-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind-wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
You said disrupted trade routes caused you to close Spintwitches?
Terrible it's been. Trade routes reported as unusable. Evidently criminals are overtaking roads, threatening hamlets. I can fly safely almost anywhere, but you try flying with an inventory of brooms on your back. No easy feat. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom takes your fancy, just let me know.
Do you mind sharing more about your brooms?
I've a passion for them. Every detail of every model. Take Wind-wisps, well known for their quality ash handles. Yew-weavers are rare because some fear flying them, likely to do with the yew-wand's darker reputation. Then you have the Ember Dash, known for its handsome appearance. Working with brooms every day makes me practically giddy. It's one of many reasons I cherish running this shop.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around. Thank you.
What are we looking for today?
Так, і що нам вибрати?
That item is of the highest quality. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades, if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
Sounds as if you took Kagawa's class.
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of flying drove her mad. She thinks it fitting I run Spintwitches now. I don't reckon either of us ever pictured me batting away bludgers for the Cannons or Puddlemere United. And I find a certain satisfaction in winning over the naysayers who think I'm maybe too young to run this shop. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable purveyor of wizarding sporting goods around.
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
Урок зілля й настійки. А тут що за квест? А мені де пульсу треба вивчити. Зрозуміло.
I can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
I don't see why.
Я не можу ще літати. От тобі, ну.
Greetings. Please, take your time looking about.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Hogsmeade, here I come. Accio!
Only a hairy-hearted...
Ah, it's always nice to see a familiar face. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
а де ще одно? І бачиш, я ні. Де ще може бути кулька? Де ж має бути, правильно?
No, I swear I won't be wasting your time. And I'm grateful for the opportunity, ever so.
А ось це де.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Палачики. Ай-яй-яй.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
What do you have for sale?
See if there's something you need. Thank you for your patronage. It's been a pleasure.
Rebellion.
1, 2. І третій повинен бути десь рядом. А ось він де.
Incendio. Confringo. Merlin himself would be proud. Revelio. Revelio.
Так, добре. Давай тоді ще до загадки Мерліна збігаємо. Так як вона наче рядом була. Ось вона.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. Confringo. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Що з ними робити?
Confringo. Confringo.
А, їх просто треба
Revelio.
познаходити.
Confringo. Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Confringo! That's that. Settled.
Блін, як приємно тепер подорожувати, слухай.
Brilliant.
What are you doing out here? Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Ronan's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. Nothing to it.
Akio.
That was one for the ages. Akio. Try to beat that. I'll let you have that one. Akio. All in the wrist.
Akio.
Lucky shot. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others know you're good enough to keep playing.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Revelio. Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Glacier!
There you go!
Confringo! Luma! Levioso! Accio! Expelliarmus!
Так, а куди мені далі? Давай політаємо далі на мітлах. Тентакула є і... Так, а де Матильда у нас? Угу.
Hey you, Gryffindor.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Made it. Excellent. Did anyone else see that?
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
Challenge accepted, then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
There you are. The Crosswands duelist to beat.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Певно, що так, буде радий.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh, hard work and good luck go hand in hand.
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed? I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
I do get nervous when the owls fly into the great...
Revelio.
Do you think it's possible to spend time with the night?
I really have made a mess of things.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Nice to see you again. Thank you for asking. And I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You might recall that I was trying to cast non-verbally when we met in the common room. Well, I mastered that, and now I've taken to creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Akit. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio. Accio. This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her. Accio.
Reading can be as magical. Why can't students see that?
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a pumpkin can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The needles are over here.
А то хто? Кицькі якісь? Чи що це таке? То якісь...
Oh, couple of neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
Персидський кіт.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the neasels just as you did with Gerald. The neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Over here.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. like the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead.
Да, куди вона в нас веде?
Stand back.
Ой, йо, це ж клювокрил.
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Так, а що в нас ще є?
Professor Sharp is so intimidating.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now.
Accio.
Блін, треба все-таки у таємну кімнату Андергору виростити. Щоб відкрити Вінгардіум. О боже.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
Це звичайно.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio.
What are we looking for today? Nice doing business with you. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Pushing a plow is good, honest work.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Revelio. Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day?
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you?
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Зрозуміло. Просто зрозуміло. Чувак, який раніше був чуваком, а не сіроною. Але ладно, це його вибір.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio.
You look familiar.
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
You'd think knowing spells would...
Revelio. I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
Confringo! Glacius! Accio! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Incendio! Repulso!
Невже ми йдемо до згадки Мерлін?
Revelio! Incendio! На жаль, немає мандрагори.
The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
Якісь символи. Цікаво.
Yes. I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck.
Revelio. It's sealed. Lumos. Moths. Curious. Merlin's beard. Revelio. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Confringo. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Perhaps a spell would help open this door. Depulso. Lumos. Revelio. I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Accio. Expelliarmus. Cabalso. Levioso. Confringo. Protego. Incendio. They're certainly persistent. Confringo. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Confringo!
Заживити це в якому сенсі заживити?
Cabalso! Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Reparo. Accio. This has a moth imprinted on it, same as the door. Revelio. Confringo. Lumos. Reparo. Lumos. Expelliarmus. Depulso.
Ось воно що.
Lumos. Revelio. Depulso. Down I go. No other way. Хогвартсу. Revelio. Accio. Oh! Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expellium. Levioso. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Accio. Confringo. Protego. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Protego. Glacius. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Lumos. Cabalso. Lumos. This looks even more complex.
Угу. Зрозуміло.
Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. I need to bring moths to the door. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
Есть одно.
Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso.
Як звідси?
Lumos.
А як зробити так, щоб... Чекай...
Depulso. Lumos. Depulso.
Затримка, дивись.
Lumos.
Давай, 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 хлопче. Твою мать.
Depulso. Lumos.
Та залазь, давай, скоріше, хлопче. Твою мать.
Depulso. Lumos.
Чому він не залазить? Йобаний в рот.
Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Levioso. Depulso. Accio. Depulso. Lumos. Depulso.
Та ти залізеш, блядь. Що якщо два метелики уповільнюють? Дію. Може таке бути чи не? Хренушки.
Depulso. Lumos. Depulso.
Як тебе розгадать?
Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
Їх 4,
Lumos.
мамо рідна.
The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway. Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
My eyes closer.
You will pay. Expulso! Protego! Incendio! You're going to regret that.
Incendio!
Я зрозумів. Це було дуже
Rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
ідеєю.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Incendio. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Cabalso. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Accio. That wasn't so difficult. Confringo. Incendio. Glacius. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Expelliarmus. Levioso. Pulso. There they are. The Ashwinders.
Expulsion! Wanna look up?
Accio.
Because it's a coward spell. Expulsion! Expulsion!
Glacius.
Expellium! Expulsion! Thought you could on expulsion! Now, Glacius, the job. Expulsion!
Accio.
Confringo. Expulsion!
Glacius.
Expulsion! Expulsion!
Protego.
Death from above!
Accio.
Expulsion! Ah! Stupendous! Expulsion!
Confringo.
Now, this expulsion!
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Protego. Confringo. That was a close one. Revelio. That's it.
This is for Rookwood!
Try not to make it
Put that down for me.
Glacius. Incendio. Glacius. Confringo.
You plan to creep up on me.
Levioso. Expelliarmus. Repulsor. And no one to share in my victory. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done! This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
Ось так от. Незвична дружба між гобліном і чаклуном.
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts. She hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Красиво скажи. Але проходитиме ми вже наступного разу. Треба йти відпочивати. Так що я вам дякую за вашу увагу. Сподіваюсь, цей час ви провели не даремно. Дякую вам. І всього доброго. Сподіваюсь, ще побачимось.